Well, we're back. I've managed to finish the deck except for that little area there. As you can see, I used one of the stringers from the old staircase. Would cost too much just to throw away, but I can't get that last piece of plywood put in until I can get all that garbage out of here and get to that stack of plywood again. And as you can hear, probably a lot of rain on the roof, so no way to get that out. But at least I can organize some of this up here and move some of that down there up into this area. But this gives me pretty good area, about an 8 by, that's 3 sheets of plywood there, wide, so it's right at 8 by 12, 8 by 13 area added up top. Come over here, here's my staircase I added. Reused the handrail from the old staircase. The posts aren't straight, but I'll redo that later, but it does give me a handrail to use. And that first step is a doozy because I screwed up on my measurement, and as we walk down, you can see I still got a mess in this area here in the shop, but I wanted to show you how I figured out the stringers, how to cut the stringers for the stairs here. This is the area I'm going to move that toolbox and take all the plywood, stand it up in that area so I can start taking down this other bench. But over here, as you can see the sides of the stairway, here are our measurements. If I can get this turned right. Okay, as you can see, the total height of the staircase is 107.5 inches. There are 11 steps, and I prefer to take that 107.5 and convert it into a decimal, and what that gave me was each step should be 9 3/4 inches. I cut all my steps 9.5. And why? I don't know. I did. The one thing you have to look to is that first step down there. It's hard to see from here, but I don't want to walk back around. When you cut that step, you have to subtract that top, the boards from the top. So instead of 9 3/4, you have to subtract 1.5 inches from it. But the rest of the steps are actually cut 9 3/4, and it works out right for the proper width. This dimension here, straight across, would be 4.5 inches. I arrived at that just by measuring what I have. I don't have a good way to determine when you take the framing square. When you set it in here, as you can see, the step width is 9 inches. The step height is 9.5. Should have been 9 3/4. I don't have a good way of determining which way to turn. Trying to turn the camera instead of the framing square. I don't have a good way to determine this. The only way I can do it is to lay out a line on each end of the board for a step and make sure that this dimension across and this one across equal, and then do the same thing at the other end, and then I can strike a line and it gives me a good reference across there. This is where some more carpenters need to step in, and I'm sure there are, but there is, I'm sure, a proper way of doing this that is far better than what I've got. But this is where I'm at for now. Thanks for looking. Bye.